Hello and welcome back everybody to another video of Tales of Arise, Lion of Hyrule speaking. Last time we were playing, we found out about one of the lords, Renan lords by the name of Almeidrea. She supposedly got herself caught to use the fruits of Helgen for the city in the city of Niez to make everybody go kaput, as well as Almeidrea and Rinwell turns out are not friends at all, and they had some words. They weren't pleasant words either. They were frightened words. Turns out that her ma, or that she killed her parents, and yeah. So yeah, that didn't end very well for everybody else. So we're gonna go after her. Xion also revealed the real reason as to why she's on this journey. She can be able to find a way to get rid of her spikes. Thorns, not spikes, thorns, to be able to get rid of the curse. She was cursed with them for something still unknown at this point. We found out that also found out that Almeidrea had a underground secret wharf and has a mobile fortress place, mobile castle fortress thing, and we're going to go after her right now. So we are on the water underneath, or in her private wharf on a ship, doing just that. Wow, that was a lot. And without further ado, game on. If you like what you see, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe, tell me what you thought, and game on. Now I'm going to talk to all my friends. I talked to Law last time.
Are you all right?
The floor. It keeps moving. How can you stand it? How can you even stand?
I'm not the best person to ask about discomfort. I can't feel pain, remember?
No, but you can feel
I
sickness.
still can't believe what happened in Niez. Even now. As a lord, my expectations for Almeidrea were already pretty low. But the way she treated human lives like they're mere playthings.
That was beyond low.
And it wasn't as if the situation in Niez was improving much to begin with.
True.
You mean Deadheim?
The whole reason I started fighting back was because of my anger at the atrocities of Renan rule. Back then, all I had to worry about was fighting the Renans for the sake of the Dahnans. But then I met Xion and the people of Menancia, and things became a lot more complicated. It's even
putting it lightly.
We have to worry about Dahnans like Deadheim.
Well, he's
It used to be
dead,
that
so
the
don't worry
Dahnans were
about
the
it.
ones in the right, and the Renans were the ones in the wrong. Though, maybe that was just a biased perspective from being on the side of the oppressed.
Exactly. I'll never tolerate the Renans ruling over us. But nothing ever ends up being as black and white as you'd expect it to be either. That's clear to me now.
That said, even putting aside bad apples like Deadheim for a moment, you may be able to free the Dahnan people, but that won't undo 300 years of oppression. It'll be hard for them to not give in to their resentment.
Yep.
I think maybe that's why I clung to our dream so hard back in Menancia.
Even if his motivations weren't pure, Dohalim has a good heart. He didn't sink to the depths Almeidrea did.
You don't understand. I'm saying that it goes deeper than that. This hierarchy we live in, it's not solely something the Renans invented. I remember a story Rinwell once told me. She said before the Renans invaded, we Dahnans had our own class system. We are the ones who divided ourselves. I saw it in Deadheim's eyes. He wanted to rule over others.
That's always
To hear
troublesome.
Beifong tell it, Deadheim wasn't always that way.
But as time went on, and he and the Darkwings fought the Renans, he eventually changed. I guess what I'm getting at is, if we defeat the Renans but just go back to the way things were before, was there even any point in fighting?
Nope.
But that world isn't the one you want to create, right?
Right.
Maybe not. But to tell you the truth, these days I'm not so sure that dream is even possible.
You have your promise to Miguel, though. Your home and the people of Menancia are depending on you.
I know. My brother. He truly believed in his dream of coexistence. And I suppose, even now, many people still do. And then, there's you.
What about me?
Who, me?
You and Shion.
I'm not sure I follow.
Okay, then let me spell it out for you. How many other Renans and Danans do you know that get on as spectacularly as the two of you?
I don't know that I'd say spectacularly.
Well, I suppose it's really all a matter of how you look at it, isn't it?
I really don't see what you're getting.
I do.
I think I'm getting seasick again. Sorry. Can you just give me a wide berth for a few minutes?
So going back to what, Flip, what's her name? Kisara said, it is in fact an illusion. Never mind, I forgot where I was going with that.
I took a look around inside the ship just in case, but I didn't find anything that looked like it might be suspicious.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
You know, it wasn't until I left Calaglia that I finally realized just how big the world is.
When we tore down the wall in Calaglia, and I could finally see the horizon in the far-off distance, I had the exact same thought.
Yeah, somehow the sea is different though. I'm not sure just how to put it. It's almost as if it just goes on forever. I bet my old man would have been blown away by this view.
Yeah,
Probably.
Ever since he died, I've been thinking about what it was that he was really trying to say to me at the end. I keep going over his words again and again. And heck, maybe I'm just overthinking it all. But still, sometimes I wonder if it could have turned out differently. If there was something I could have done. But no matter how much I play it back, I'm still no closer to finding any answers. And then there's everything with Rinwell.
Sometimes the
I stopped
answer
her from
lies
killing
within
Omidria,
yourself.
but was that really the right thing to do? Or did I just end up making things harder for her? I feel like such a screw-up.
We all do at times.
you're
Law.
not the only one. I keep asking myself what Zephyr would have done had he been here. Like I think, how would Zephyr have handled Rinwell?
Yeah, I think he definitely would have stopped her. No doubt about it.
And that's exactly what you did, Law. I think he'd be really proud of you.
Alphen.
Zephyr's not the worst yardstick to measure ourselves against. Let's both do our best to make him proud.
Sounds like a deal. Thanks, Alphen.
Bet. I remember what I was going to say about spectacularly getting along well with Shion. Need to spell it out for you? They were saying you're going to get married. At least that's my speculation, my thought. There's no beating around the bush any longer about that. Oh, hi, Rinwell.
Do you think Law is okay?
Yeah, it's fine.
If you're
Just
worried,
talk to
why
him.
don't you ask him yourself?
Yeah. I think maybe I should apologize to him too. I should apologize to all of you, really.
Really?
Us too?
Well,
up?
I was kinda lying to you all this whole time. I was blind to everything except my own revenge. I never even considered the struggles all of you might be facing.
Happens.
We all have things we'd prefer to keep to ourselves, Rinwell. So what if you had something to hide? It doesn't undo the good that you've done, or the people that you've helped save along the way.
True.
But that's not what I mean.
I know. You're talking about Almeidrea, right?
Yep.
Yeah. I hate her, Alphen. I can't stop hating her. Even just thinking about her makes my head feel like it's going to explode.
Boom.
But it's not just her. I think about the way Law looked at me. I hated the Lord who killed my parents. And I hated the Renans I had to travel alongside. And yet, Cyslodia's Danans backstab each other like it's a normal way of life. And Mahag Sar has people like Deadime. But then there are people like Law and Shion. It's all just too much. I don't know what to think anymore.
Need to take 5?
Law never said that you had to forgive Almeidrea. It's only natural you would hate your family's murderer. But
what?
Bring her to justice.
Law left home because of how much he hated his father. As a result of that, well, I think Law spent a lot of time thinking about how they never got to make things right.
That's the worst regret.
And if I had to guess, killing Ganabel didn't make any of those feelings go away.
Nope.
Law let revenge fuel him. And I think now he's afraid you'll do something you'll regret.
Yep.
Afraid?
I'm with you on that.
Whatever happens to Almeidrea when this is all over is up to you. I'll respect whatever choice you make. Just think it over carefully for me, okay? You still have time.
Okay. Thanks, Alphen.
You bet.
Say, back then, after the fight, I think I really made Shion mad. I don't know, though. Maybe it just looked that way. But I guess I just can't seem to understand how she feels. Do you know why she gets like that?
She kind of gets protective, and she's had to deal with people not being able to touch her.
She can be a tough nut to crack. She doesn't really talk a whole lot about herself.
She doesn't choose to.
It's just what she said about hate being a source of strength. Where did that come from?
Come from a
I
lot
wonder
of
how
different
it feels.
places.
Not being able to hold another person's hand.
You touch mine. Well. Anyway, this whole scene on this boat reminds me a lot of Batman. Particularly The Dark Knight from Christopher Nolan. Rachel is talking to Batman, or Batman, played by Christian Bale, and he's going after the big honcho, the big bad guy Carmine Falcone in this particular movie, and he says, "For the longest time, I wanted justice for my father's murderer." And he goes, "No, you want revenge." And Batman says, "No, sometimes they're the same thing." And Rachel then says, "No, they're never the same thing. Justice and revenge are never the same thing. Justice is about revenge is about making yourself feel better. Justice is about doing the right thing for others." And so that part right there where Red Mill was talking about justice, or about where Alphen was saying you don't have to forgive her, Almeidrea or whatever. Just bring her just bring her to the authorities and let justice take over, and that way, you can get a little bit of closure and be able to move on with stuff. Yeah, that's all I got. I lost where I was going with that. Anyway, Shion.
Lean much further, you'll go overboard.
Help me cool off.
Keeping an eye out for Almadria's ship?
Yep,
I'm looking at the ocean.
obviously.
The ocean.
Yeah. The waves. They help me think.
Why?
This world is filled with natural wonders. The icy air and white peaks of Cyslodia. The lush green glades of Menancia. The harsh wastes of Calaglia. But Menancia has its Lake of Death, and Nias its ruins.
That's happy.
And they wouldn't be there if it weren't for that contest.
Say we actually manage to put a stop to the crown contest for good. What do you think will happen between the Dahnans and the Renans then?
They'll go right back to fighting. Or they'll stop for
You
a time.
first.
I don't know.
Well, I want to believe that the coexistence we saw in Menancia can happen elsewhere too.
Fake
It's
coexistence.
It's insane for all of us to keep fighting. If Menancia can do it, so can everyone else.
Yeah, I think that would be good too. A world where everyone can get along. At least, that's what I've come to believe.
Only in a perfect world, Shion.
You sure have changed.
Yes, you have.
I can't lie to you. Since I was young, I've looked down on the Dahnans too.
Why?
But I've seen a lot. And I see things differently now. I've seen so many ugly and terrible things in this world. And yet, they didn't come from just the Dahnans. And the good things too. They didn't come from just the Renans. Kindness and cruelty exist on both sides.
Yep.
A person's race doesn't factor into it.
True.
So, I guess you're right after all, Alphen. I have changed.
Huh. Touching his hand. Is that allowed?
You know, I've never actually touched another person like this.
Shion.
Hey.
Ever
Selfie
since
gonna
I
get
was on
kissed?
Lenegis, I've always been alone. Even after I came to Dana. Always.
And now?
Nope.
Do you still not remember your past?
No. Sometimes it feels like I can almost remember. But then this mask stops me.
The mask keeps you from remembering why you have the mask in the first place. It's a little ironic, isn't it?
A little. Well, it won't be long now before you're rid of those thorns, you know?
That's exciting.
Only 2 lords remain. And once you have their master course, you'll be able to create the Renis Alma, right? Then you can... Shion?
Sorry, it's nothing. Promise.
It doesn't look like nothing.
You're right, though. It'll all be over soon. I never could have made it this far on my own. I have everyone to thank for that. Including... especially you, Alphen.
Don't worry
My
about
pleasure.
it. We're friends, after all.
Yeah, we are.
2 of the greatest words Shion has ever heard.
Wonder how much longer it's going to be before we catch up to Almeidrea. I'll ask Mahavar.
Alright. I had to take a little bit of a break to see if my thing would record, and so far it looks like it's going to be recording just fine.
Out of our way!
In a bind?
So I'm here looking for elevator key. It's like in Menancia. We have these walls.
I never miss!
They can only be accessed and taken down by one character, as it happens to be this time. Brinwell is the one who's going to be taking these walls down.
You're finished!
In a bind?
Man, these red guys are hard.
Lightning Tiger Blade! There's always room for improvement.
Never seen anything like it.
It's
I
an
got main
authentication
access key.
They're quite common.
Maybe where you're from, but this is new to me.
It might go in an elevator somewhere. We should test it out.
You know right where it goes. Right here. One of those things I just got done telling y'all about.
Let's see what you've got. You're finished! I'm on it! Begin! Here I come!
You're mine!
I'm not done!
It's a duel of the arts! Rise and reign! This one's mine!
Seismic rupture!
Stay airborne, scoundrel.
Blow them away!
Magna
My
Ray!
turn!
The enemy wields arts too.
We'll soon see about that!
I'm ready! Go! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade! My turn! I'll face you! Eat dirt! I'm on it!
Here,
I'm ready! Watch this! You're finished! Dance on the wing! Thanks!
Well, that was exciting.
our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion.
Oh, goody.
Let's dispose of the trash. Here, let me help.
One of those freaky Zilla thingies.
I'm ready! Long! Blow them away!
Magna Ray!
Now! You're mine!
I never miss!
Hurricane! Bird! Dance on the wing!
Here, let me help.
Coyote one! Now I'm in the finished! Elusive speed! Take this! Attack! Tornado drive!
Annihilation!
Elusive
I'm
speed!
almost up.
Here I come!
Not in your dreams!
Write your name on them! Far enough! You're mine!
Annihilation! Lightning!
Here I come! It's over! Thanks! I'll crush you!
Please do.
Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! Talon hurricane! Take this!
First aid!
Take this! Another incantation ruined! Not today! Crescent flash! Take this! Talon hurricane! Take this!
Let me help! First aid!
Then, can you take it? Take this! A charge like that could easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop.
I'll face you! Take
Here's
this!
a healing
And
arm.
it's over!
First aid!
That's hitting fire! Here I come!
With the hurricane!
Take this! What in the world? Don't hurry! I'm all... I'm still standing.
Ready to go!
Our arcs are being interrupted. I'll smash you! Take this! You're finished! I'm not done! You're mine! This one's all mine! An astral arch?
That's my cue!
Shut him down! You're mine! I'm on! It's over! Hurricane! Swordless! Try harder! My turn! Crescent Flash!
Not on my watch!
It's time!
Here, let me help.
Here I come!
First aid!
You're finished! Nothing in a bind! Take this! It's over! Swallow blade! Break it down! Take this! I'm on it! No! I won't give in! Ignite! Elusive deity! Rotating fire! Here, I'm on it! Mirage! And more than for now! I'm ready!
Get toasty!
Go away, please.
These bad guys really don't mess around.
Nope, they don't.
Looks like some solid equipment.
Alright, let's keep going. What is this craziness? All up in here.
Please don't.
Get lost!
Here I come! I can carve through armor! It's over! Here I come!
Here I go!
Talon sword! Resonate with the earth! Your reflexes will not serve you well here. It's over! First strike! Leave the ensnaring to me. Yeah! This is totally to me! Come on! Lewis, you're finished! Can you take it? Swallow blade! First strike! You're mine! You're finished! Can you take it? I'm not done! I'm on it! Now or never! In a bind? Do it! Look sharp! Lightning tiger blade!
Boom. Bye bye.
Nice. No scratches on my shield or my armor.
Oh, poor babies.
This is...
I remember seeing instruments just like this back in Estaluva Forest.
Looks and smells like some kind of medicine.
Whatever this place was used for, I doubt it was anything of repute.
Do you want to quantify that to its Dolheim?
No choice.
No?
I see one.
Okay.
Not in your dreams! Radiant Pierce!
I'm going in. Got you now.
Prime and rend! I never miss!
Got fire.
I've got this! Let a marksman handle it!
You're mine. All yours.
Annihilation! Magna Ray!
That freaking does it.
Annihilation! Back into the fray!
I'm ready. On your go. In an instant. Impact block.
Here I go!
Take this.
I'm only
I can carve through. Split it up, my team. Be my guest. Take this. A new melody.
Radiant Pierce!
Here I come. You're finished. You're mine. Take this. You're mine. It's over. This one's all mine. You picked the wrong fight. You won't make a fool of me. Begin. Elusive
It's in the sky, it's mine!
Eternal devastation. Not so fast. Can you take it? How's this? Begin. Strike. Clear. Begin. How's this? I'm on forward blade. Forward blade. Attack. Stalagmite.
Oh, I missed.
Elusive deity. Can you take it? Not so fast. You picked the wrong fight. Now we're never. First shot. Can't get out of this. Well,
Radiant
Elusive deity. Talon hurricane. Come on. Ready to go.
Radiant Pierce!
Explosive ring.
Healing arc!
Can you take it? I owe you one. On the wing. Here I come.
You gotta drop you, I mean fast. You're annoying me.
Will ya?
Arch Shield! Get toasty!
Burn strike.
Die!
I'm pretty worn out.
Want to rest up for a bit?
Fuck, I made you shit.
Do you sense one of your friends, Hoodle?
Dohalim's fighting style is... what's the word I'm looking for? Subdued?
No.
Do you mean elegant, perhaps?
Yeah, that's the word. For better or worse, you can definitely tell he's cut from posh Renin cloth.
And he's not just skilled with the staff either. He can also use astral arts, including healing ones. I can see how he made it to the position of a lord.
You flatter me. But my fighting techniques merely come from a style that aims to conserve energy by minimizing body movement.
Makes sense.
Is that why you wait until the last second before you dodge attacks? To avoid unnecessary movements?
Yep.
No, I do that to sharpen my senses. I find that doing so is an effective means of drawing out my innermost strength.
Which is...
Oh yeah, I've noticed you look stronger and strike out with your rod more after you dodge attacks. Guess that's why.
Still, it's a risk. Don't you ever worry you'll dodge at the wrong moment?
Then, it'll be just as well.
Huh?
It's nothing. Let us continue.
Kisara? What's up?
What is that huge flower-looking thing up there? Is that the ship's engine?
Indubitably. As one might expect, large ships require large engines in order to sail.
I hope so.
if we destroyed it?
Doesn't go anywhere.
We might well sink the ship. Who knows if we would be able to escape before that happens.
Almadria sure has been busy since the contest began.
Yep, that she has.
This isn't all Madria's doing.
You mean she didn't build this?
Nope.
The body, yes. However, my guess is that the engine comes from a starship.
A starship? As in one of those vessels used to go to and from Lenegis?
Yep.
Correct. The technology employed on Lenegis and in starships is more advanced than anything in our daily lives. Almadria may be resourceful, but she could never produce an engine like this on her own.
You mean to tell me we've got even bigger enemies waiting for us up in the sky? Ugh, my head hurts just thinking about it.
How about your fists,
Don't worry about
Law?
that for now. Just focus on taking care of Almadria.
What's up, Rinwell?
An opponent like this should be easy.
This one's mine.
Is it too late to talk over our differences?
A little bit.
I've used too much.
I'm ready. That freaking does it. Look sharp. Lightning Tiger Blade.
Perhaps we ought to recuperate for a while.
I agree. Fighting in this state would be reckless.
Okay. How?
That equipment should come in handy.
It'll be a breeze. Get in, get out.
I feel my shield. Swallow Blade.
Tell me, have you ever considered your purpose in life?
You're mine. You're finished.
Flying freeze! Why can't they just sit still?
Shield, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done. Arch shield! Let me help. Far enough!
This one's all mine. Eat this.
I'm out of ammo!
Here I come.
Watch and sweep!
It's over. Here I come. It's over. You're mine. It's over. In an instant. Impact block.
Bye-bye.
Seems about right to me.
Get lost!
Take this. For my lord.
And I never miss!
No shield can stand up to these.
Shield's not done. Not you now. I'll put you through. We're not finished. Out of the way. You're mine.
Take this. Take this.
Do it. Take this. Stop. Totally. In an instant. Impact block.
Honored the red guy. Oh well.
Too fast.
Stand back.
Not today.
I'll trip it up.
Here I come. You're finished.
Here, let me help.
Strike. First strike. You're mine. No escape.
Annihilation!
Here I come. You're finished.
Resonate with the earth.
Trust.
Stalagmite.
Oh man, please leave.
Watch this.
I'm not done.
Radiant
Here I come! Away! That's the way! You're finished!
I'm out.
First
Back
strike!
into the
Take
fray.
this! I'm on it!
Let them
Here I
move.
come! You're finished! Here I come! Here I come! You're finished! I'm ready! Rising Wyvern! Kisara! Commander of Heaven! Phoenix Cyclops!
My exploits are bearing fruit.
I found me a switch.
Looks like some solid equipment.
Dang it.
Pow! You're mine! Burn it hard! You're mine! It's over! Eat this! You're done! We're not finished! It's over! Its armor's too strong! No further! Be my guest! You're mine! You're finished!
Kisara! All yours, Kisara!
Into the
I'll
shadows.
smash you!
Radiant pierce.
Here I come! It's over!
Shion!
This one's got your name on it.
Ashes to ashes!
Friggin' awesome.
How much longer will our healing arts last?
Oh, let's use one of these.
Discourteous, aren't you? Benediction.
Burn in hell!
It can hide itself?
Amazing!
Here's a healing arm.
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Here,
Here I come!
we'll soon see about that. Here goes. Not on my watch.
I'm on it! You're mine!
Yeah. Stupid.
No further!
You're mine! It's over!
Man, stupid lizard.
You're mine! You're finished! Burn in hell! Elusive deity! No escape! Here I come! You're mine!
Felt fine not too long ago.
It's time to finish this. Die! Consuming wildfire. Radiant.
That's friggin' cool.
This one's mine.
You're finished!
Radiant pierce.
I'm not feeling so great.
Pathetic.
Stay away from my friend!
I'll stop its charge. Thanks, Kisara.
I'm not These sticks have got your name on them! Try harder!
The Earth throbbs in pain.
Can't move! Here we go again!
He died.
I'll run you through! Soaring blast! Take this! I'll smash you! Now it's my turn! I'll face you! Talon Heart! This should do it! Rising White! It's over! Eat this! Ready to go! Try harder! Far enough! Watch it! Time to
Dang it,
let
I was early.
I lost myself in the heat of the moment. Ignite! That's much better. Elusive deity! Soaring blast! It's over! Watch it! Take this! Heal! Take this! You're finished!
Odds of being interrupted.
It's over! Elusive deity!
The Earth throbs in pain.
No further! Take this! Rising Wyvern! Mirage! Crescent Flash! Take this! You're finished! Here I come!
Please go away.
Resonate with the Earth! I'll smash you! Stalagmite! Far enough! Eat this! It's over! I'm on all mine! Eat dirt! Stalagmite! Behold! The Earth's pulse! Tectonic vision!
That's awesome, man.
Do it! Totally! In an instant! Impact block! Resonate with the Earth! Double Stalagmite! Try harder! You're mine! Resonate with the Earth!
Right, go for Mr. Redface over there to do it.
It's in your hands now. You'll pay for that! I'm on like that! There!
Bring you back to this abyss.
I'm not done!
Eat this!
It's over!
First
I owe you one! Eat this! Watch you! You're mine!
Light.
You're finished! Ready?
Another incantation ruined.
Yeah, you just don't die, do you?
Take this! It's over! You're mine! Begin!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
I felt better, that's for sure.
I want to see what's up here.
She sure spared no expense on her castle.
This must be...
The captain's quarters. The presence of the spirit vessel and the sheer extravagance on display can leave no doubt.
That's exciting.
There's no one here.
Yeah, but I doubt she's out for a moonlight stroll. You think she jumped ship and ran away again?
Doubt
I
it.
doubt it. The conniving witch is probably up to something.
Agreed. In any case, as long as she hasn't suddenly sprouted wings, she has to be somewhere on the ship. Let's keep looking.
Alright.
The way this key's been placed, it's like she's daring us to come find her.
Yeah, like it's all some damn game to her.
Alright, well here's where I think I will stop this video for now. Thanks for watching. This has been Lion of Hyrule. Next time we keep playing, or next time we play, we will keep looking around this floating castle and try and find Almedria and liberate Mogsar. Until then, I am signing off.